For more advanced steal control, flick the right stick left or right to reach with that hand. It's important to reach with the correct hand, which will be the one closest to the ball, to maximize your chances of knocking the ball free and avoid.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome everyone to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. And so let's take a look at the starters for the Denver Nuggets. They've got Joel Embiid. He's out there with Nikola Jokic. Jason Tatum out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Kidd in at the point. And for the Knicks, we've got LeBron James. And it's Wade in at shooting guard. Well, we got an old-fashioned matchup on our hands tonight, Grant. Two teams who deploy impactful big men.
Yeah, B.A., and in a league where perimeter play so often is the deciding factor, tonight I expect this to be a slugfest inside.
Tip-off goes to Denver. Kidd, the pass to Doncic. Here's Kidd. James with the rebound. Here's West, hounded by Tatum. To the paint. Embiid with a steal. Here's Kidd. Uses the glass on the layup.
Ooh, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
Here's Wade. The shot comes out. Oh, great D that time from Doncic. Here's Kidd. Pass to Doncic. Ooh, poked away. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. On the wing, Wade. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. 5 on the clock. The rebound by Embiid.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Tatum can't hit.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
And the basket by West.
And James, another dime that gets dropped, someone that just loves involving his teammates.
Knicks lead.
Now here's Tatum.
3-2.
He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. The Nuggets with another miss.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And you think about beautiful basketball, Brent. Look no further than these Denver Nuggets.
No doubt about it, B.A. It's like a symphony out there with this ball club. Ball movement, the player movement, the guy's willingness to sacrifice the first shot to get the better shot. And Jokic is the conductor.
Now here's Jokic. In close, he hits it.
And he's such a unique talent at both ends. Embiid with the vision that time.
The Knicks have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Pass to West. The three ball. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
Now here's Embiid. And there's the rejection. Wade, the pass to James. Here's Wade. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Nets in Brooklyn. Here's Olajuwon. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Olajuwon. First personal foul.
The last few seasons, the Knicks have had a defensive-minded approach.
And that's been the key for them getting back into the postseason, B.A. I mean, they play great team defense and pride themselves on getting stops.
at the line. 2 shots.
And he drops it first. Talking about the New York Knicks, Brent, a team that wants to be seen as a threat again.
Yeah, it feels like the New York Knicks are not going to be satisfied until they're playing in the Eastern Conference Finals or have a chance to win an NBA championship. So these steps are nice, but you're really teasing the New York Knicks fans until you have a chance at the title.
Doncic hits them both.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
To the wing, right side. Mourning passes to Frazier. And that one's good.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
The Nuggets trail.
Knicks lead 7-6.
Doncic, right side. It's rebounded by New York. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Denver.
Last season, they got swept in a 2-game season series against this opponent. I'm sure they're looking for payback tonight.
And this, one of the few opponents who really stuck it to them during what was an otherwise excellent season for them. You're right, they've got to have revenge on their minds tonight.
Well, Grant, we're now basically at the halfway point of the regular season, with each game gaining more importance as time goes on.
I mean, that's it. We are at that time where the playoff picture becomes clear and teams are hungry for wins. So, you know, they know at this point of the season, every game matters. You gotta love how competitive things are right now.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, Brent, the past several years have been the brightest in Nuggets history.
And it makes perfect sense. I mean, BA, you go out and you find a player that elevates everybody else, a guy who becomes the 2-time MVP. The talent on the roster has taken strides. They've done a great job in the draft process. It's great to see Denver becoming a legitimate powerhouse in the Western Conference.
He's perfect from the line this time. When the Knicks are good, Brent, it seems like they have that gritty defense-first mentality.
Yeah, BA, 94 and 99, those finals teams were so great defensively for the New York Knicks. Kind of taking that in-your-face attitude and bringing it to the court to rough you up. Good recent Knicks teams have had that behind their coaching staff, and it's gotten them back in the right place.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
11-6.
Outside Booker. The Nuggets with another miss. For New York, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Here's Gervin. He's guarded by Irving. Frazier, the pass to Walton. Here's Mourning. Still no points. Here's Worthy. Tries again. Yeah, with a rebound.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Booker, the pass to Irving from behind the arc. The Knicks with the rebound. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Brooklyn.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
Yeah, and watching that, all kinds of contributions and just little things that guys were doing to chip in for that win.
Here's Booker. The Knicks making their last shot. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
The Knicks with the lead.
New York Knicks. Marcus Camby.
Here's Frazier. 9 points for him in his last game. And he banks in the layup. Frazier's got 8 points.
Frazier.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Knicks lead.
And so it's the New York Knicks They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter, and it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We'll be right back with you shortly.
The Knicks 15. The Nuggets 6.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Well, you have to credit their effort on the defensive end. It set the tone for this contest.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. And for the Nuggets, they've got Devin Booker. Joel Embiid is out there with Jason Tatum. Then there's Nikola Jokic, and it's Irving in at the 1. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Joel Embiid talked about setting the tone. He said it's not easy being a leader. I'm not an off-the-court guy. I'm more reserved. But on the court, I show up. That's the way I like to lead, dominating on the court, offensively, defensively, and try to bring everybody along with me. Brian?
He does it well, for sure. Allie, thanks for that.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good, and the Nuggets making a change here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Well, Brent, since you retired at 09, the game has really changed. What's your favorite part of how basketball is played now?
Yeah, B.A., I think it's just the amount of skill and freedom that your coaches have allowed guys to play with. There's so much skill on the floor at every position, and it's a read and react offense. So the smarter you are, the more that you can process, and the quicker that you can do that, you can get advantage every time. And you start to see those teams flow, it starts to become something really special. It's always been about shooting. Maybe the league forgot about it for a couple years.
Yeah, with his shooting touch, the mid-range is an area that you'd like to see Tatum exploit even more.
James, outside. Lets it go. Offensive rebound, Olajuwon. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there. Couldn't get it to go. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And it's in there. West has gotten 4 this quarter.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Now a timeout called by Denver. And in terms of the league as a whole, there have been some of the highest scoring seasons in history the last few years, Grant.
Well, BA, it's all about pace. And across the board, teams are playing much, much faster. Faster than ever. It also seems like defense might be turning into a lost art. So I don't know if it's all for the best.
Just checked in for the Nuggets. And now with a break in the action, here's a look at some of the best passing big men in the league this season. Nikola Jokic, third.
And you have to credit the high basketball IQ of these bigs. They see the floor so well, and that's whether they're facing up or dishing out of the post.
Well, an offense that's unpredictable can be tough to guard. The ball doesn't go into the low post and never come out. It keeps moving thanks to their passing ability and playing unselfish basketball.
Now here's Tatum. And again, Denver no good.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Pass to James. Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Jokic. To the middle. Robinson with a steal. Here's Wade, covered by Jokic. Wade misses. And so it's Jokic who brings up the ball for the Nuggets.
Knicks foul.
Down by 15.
An ascending superstar, Tatum has really honed in on what he does best on the offensive end.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possessions. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
And that one falls for Tatum.
Just money from the line. Tatum knows the importance of making free throws.
And so Tatum nails both of them.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
James inside. Tatum's there. And down it goes. 2 points. Morning's gotten his first bucket of the night.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
The shot by Kidd, no good. For New York, they've gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Here's Wade. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Knicks lead by 17.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
27-10.
Now here's Embiid. He's covered closely. There's the block. Here's Wade, guarded by Doncic. And the shot goes in. Wade's gotten 4 this quarter.
You can't allow Dwayne Wade to slash his way to the rim. That is where he is at his very best.
Doncic outside. The Nuggets with another miss.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
Yeah, as good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
Here's West. He has 7. Off the mark there with a 3.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
And here are the Knicks.
Remaining in the first half, 2 minutes.
They're on a 14-4 run. Takes the 3. Jokic grabs the board.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Ooh.
Here's Kidd. And he comes up with a bucket. Kidd's got his second basket of the night.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
Now a timeout called by New York.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
Timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
let's check out which teams have been offensive juggernauts the past 10 games. New York, 4th.
This team has been on an absolute tear offensively. It seems like they're able to find a shot every trip down.
And so James will bring it up for New York. Pass to Mourning. There's 1:26 left in the second. And his first miss of the night. Now 2 of 3. Tatum passes to Irving. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
Knicks ball.
All right, here's what the Knicks have lined up on their schedule.
In for the Nuggets.
On Saturday, they'll face off against Kyle Lowry and the Miami Heat. Then on Monday, they'll go up against Gordon Hayward and the Charlotte Hornets.
Looking at this stretch, they should have little issues beating most of their opponents. They just need to keep the intensity up and avoid playing down to their competition.
Booker, he's checked in for the Nuggets. They grab their own miss. Here's Curvin. Booker against James. Steps back and shoots. Booker no good.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Here's Mourning. And that one is hammered home.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him. Now, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Here's Frazier. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Frazier's got 10 points.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, he's grabbed a tee and a blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
James against Booker. From downtown, pure from three-point range.
Devin Booker.
Booker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And so it's the New York Knicks in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it.
33.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
The Nuggets.
I'm with Coach Mike Malone.
17.
Coach, how concerned are you by the lack of urgency and execution in the first half?
Yeah, very concerning. You know, our starters weren't ready to play. They jumped us, tried to go to our bench, get them in the game. They took us out of our offense, so we didn't really have any flow on either end of the floor.
You have to get back to being you in that second half. Thanks, Coach Malone.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. New York holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They're leading by 16. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
They're getting a lot out of their bench. A lot. For the most part, opponents' game plan is to take away the starters. But then, when your second unit comes in and plays with this type of intensity and torture the Nets, you created a whole new problem for the other team.
And Shaq, your take on Denver.
I know it's not the case, but it seemed like they were lacking on the offensive game. Maybe some guys were improvising when they should have been making the next pass. But, hey, not looking good out there.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. We've got LeBron James. And it's Olajuwon in at the center position. That's Tom Thibodeau's 5 as we get going in the second half. 6 to shoot. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Here's Kidd. LeBron with the rebound. James has got his 6th rebound on the night.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Jokic. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Olajuwon's got 5 rebounds in the game. We hear that label unicorn thrown out there a bit these days. But Nikola Jokic, he is truly one of one.
Yeah, incredible to watch the way that Jokic is able to control the game and pick his spots, BA, to impact it. Whether that's by rebounding the ball and playing physical, dishing the ball and making some assists happen, or shooting the ball from the three-point line. What a complete package he is.
And finally getting to full strength last season, the Nuggets showing how great they can be, Grant.
Well, the franchise's first ever championship, BA. And you look at all their top players just entering their primes. Plenty of runway left ahead of them.
Jason Kidd at the line, 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both shots. Here's Wade. Pass to James. Here's West. Goes up on the wing. And no good, trying to use the glass. And so here is Denver. It's a 16-point game. And it's Tatum missing.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
And the sustained greatness of LeBron James, just something when you take a step back, you really marvel at. We truly have been witnesses to something special.
LeBron James at the line, 2 shots.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. Here's Kidd. 6 points for him. The Knicks pull it in. James has got rebound number 8 now. Pass to Wade. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Got a piece of it. Jokic passes to Kidd. Back to Jokic. That shot missing. Some solid defense from James.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
Sinks that one from the post. James has got 5 points now this quarter.
And you are at the mercy of LeBron James. Once he gets that kind of positioning, nice finish.
Embiid finds Jokic. Here's Kidd. This one for 3. Offensive rebound. Got a piece of it. let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
When high-level prospects like Victor Wembanyama enter the draft, some teams' motivation to win can falter, and Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "It's a serious issue, and we've put teams on notice." Brian, it's sparked hundreds of league meetings, and Silver added, "We're always looking to see whether there's yet a better system." Back to you.
Oh, indeed. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Jokic. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Third quarter action, just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Here's Wade, driving inside. Pass to Olajuwon. Excellent D there from Embiid. And it's Jokic with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points.
I hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
West misses.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Olajuwon can't get it to go.
And despite his struggle scoring the ball, they've done enough to build this lead.
To stop the drought. And Doncic with the lay-in.
And how about the handles Luka has? Phenomenal at creating scoring opportunities for himself.
And the Knicks call time here.
And your Knicks City Kid.
And it's a completely new group here for the Nuggets.
City Kid.
And let's have a look at the teams who have collected the most blocks this season. The Knicks, second.
They're quick to help each other, and they have some tremendous athletes with a nose for the ball.
A minute 29 left in the third. From the high post. And he gets the jumper to drop. And the Knicks lead by 19.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
Lillard passes to Booker. Outside Irving. From the arc. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Irving's got his first 3 points of the game.
One of the quickest releases in the game. Kyrie staying a step ahead.
Pass to Worthy. James against Booker. With the floater. Got a hand on it. There's 39 seconds left in the third. Here's Irving. Yep, that one goes. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Pass to Frazier. Here's Walton. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Walton's got his first points of the game.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Tip of the cap there. I mean, that defense was good. The finish was better.
Pass to Irving. And the jumper from the wing offline. And so it's New York in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the
42. The Nuggets.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Nuggets, we've got Damian Lillard, Jason Tatum out there with Julius Randle. Then there's Devin Booker.
Joel Embiid.
And the Knicks shooting just 42% so far in the game. Here's Frazier, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. Damian Lillard picks one up.
Damian Lillard.
Man, the defender really went after him.
First one falls for
First
him.
team foul.
It's both from the stripe. And here's Lillard. Two points. That one goes.
And he's a tough shot taker and a tough shot maker. Few do it better than Damian Lillard.
Pass to Frazier. Here's Camby. Good work defensively by Randall.
Perfect timing to rise up and challenge the shot inside.
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Wade, the pass to Camby, and stolen by Booker. Goes back up. Oh, wow! Embiid, so strong.
And that's the hunger that Embiid plays with. He just gobbles up the miss and goes back up for the score.
Pass to Frazier. Back to Wade from outside the arc. They get it again. Walton goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Bill Walton.
And the Knicks lead by 14.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
So both teams making some changes here.
Bill Walton. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Inside. Here's Kidd. Clock at 6. Pass to Randall. That one doesn't drop. Good work defensively by Robinson. The Knicks have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Shoots from 14, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Can't fault the D there. They all did their jobs, but a superstar talent knows what to do and gets it done.
Here's Kidd. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation. Well, it's one thing to play good defense, but then to alter the shot and get the rebound, that's a good day's work.
Oh, Tatum, such a tough cover.
And when you look at Tatum's numbers, he's one of the best jump shooters in the league.
The Knicks have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Pass to Gervin. Randall pulls down the board.
Big rebound there. Now the question is, can they be better on the boards down the stretch? Remains to be seen.
Knocks it down from distance.
And they're on a big run to make this game interesting. Can't let up now.
Well, they stacked up everything to get to this point. Now they have to shift into overdrive.
Here's West. Pass to Olajuwon. Here's Wade. And again, another missed shot.
Probably better off passing on that shot with him all in his face.
Yeah, that's one where you hope if he gets in there the next time, he makes a different choice.
Here's West. Fires from 14. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Knicks lead by 11. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys, they're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
And the Knicks call time here. They lead by 9. A minute 39 left in the fourth. Let's take a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And he's really had a tremendous night from the field. He's shooting at a clip over 50%. I'll tell you what, that's the kind of efficiency that makes a coach rest well at night.
And you know, this home arena really appreciates this guy. And it's clear that he takes pride in playing his best in front of them. And the Knicks making a change here. James is checked in. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Tom Thibodeau coaching his team during that last break. Despite the lead, Coach was stern with the guys, mentioning to the team, do not let up. I've seen some big comebacks in this league, and this is not over. An interesting message. B.A.?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Pass to James. Here's West. And it's blocked by Embiid.
Yeah, imposing his will. Embiid sending a message with that rejection. It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
And you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
Here's Olajuwon. Booker defending. Olajuwon can't get it to go.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And so it's James with it. He brings it up for New York. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on Joel Embiid.
Got to be careful once LeBron breaks the seal of the free throw line. There's a lot of power and a lot of muscle coming at you. Usually it ends up with free throws.
So he gets them both, and it's a 9-point game here.
When you've got your opponent down, don't let him up. This one's all but over.
Here's Frazier. And so this one belongs to the Knicks. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
There's so much to do in my career in
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The Lakers coming through the tunnel with swagger. This looks like a team that's all set to go to work here at home. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sideline. So with Rodman on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. They've got Duncan. Iverson is out there with Jordan. Then there's Kobe. And it's Ewing in at center. And for the Lakers, Irving is out there at Malone. Then it's Richmond. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Paul in at the 1. And the Stars are in full force tonight, Greg. One of the marquee matchups the NBA has to offer.
And games like this are what it's all about. You can feel the atmosphere change. And Kevin, no matter what, fans and pundits will be talking about this game tomorrow.
That's something you hate. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul can take you right out of it.
Paul against Iverson. Paul passes to Malone. Here's O'Neal. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
Iverson outside. Inside. And there's Patrick Ewing on the assist by Jordan.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Pass to Richmond. There's the triple. No good that time. Jordan with some nice D. Chicago with the ball. Here's Iverson. It's blocked by Shaq. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Out of bounds. Chicago ball.
Passes it to Jordan. Down low. Stolen by O'Neal. Ball looking over the floor. The pass to Irving. To the paint. Here's Shaq. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
And they lost the last matchup with this club, and it was really the reserves where the gap in play was felt. And you can just see the extraordinary competitiveness. MJ staying laser focused after absorbing the contact.
Here's Paul. Following the basket by Michael Jordan. Paul. A rebound by Kobe Bryant.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Steve, wouldn't you agree the Los Angeles Lakers are one of, if not the most storied franchise in the NBA?
Yes, Kevin, the facts prove it. The number 1 and number 2 all-time league scorers both captured the record as Lakers. That's history right there.
Here's Paul, following the basket by Tim Duncan.
You know, when you're as crafty as CP3, you can have longevity in this league. It all comes down to health and want to.
Los Angeles shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
At the line for the Lakers, Chris Paul.
First free throw is good. Hey, Greg, to touch on the Bulls for a moment, defense has been an emphasis for them.
It has, and they went through several years playing subpar D, and it cost them. They began to turn things around a couple seasons ago, and it has served them well.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
When you make the list of the greatest point guards of all time, Chris Paul has to be on it. This guy is a legend.
Now here's Bryant. Last game he had 13.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Paul. There's the dish to O'Neal. And it's good, 2 points. Shaq's got his second basket of the game.
Even late in his career, no one passes it better than Chris Paul.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Time out for the Bulls. It's t-shirt time. Let's see who wants one. Let's go crazy.
Halfway through the season and a chance here to recap where all the teams in the West sit in the standings. Taking a look at the Lakers. They're holding on to second spot in the conference. A great season for them so far.
You know, for Los Angeles, they're not an opponent any team wants to see on their schedule. They've been producing all season long, And guys, I don't see them slowing down anytime soon.
We figured that by this point in the season, they would have separated themselves from the pack. They've done that and more.
Bryant dishes to Jordan. And as we're into the middle of the season now, GA, how much of a rhythm are teams in for their day-to-day activities?
I mean, most teams should have found their flow by now, and they know their rotations, and guys are in the groove of the season. I mean, that's not the case for every team, unfortunately.
Michael Jordan. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better, mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance.
Durant's checked in for Karl Malone. So he comes up empty at the line.
Very surprised he couldn't capitalize on those shots. You don't see that often.
That's a 2 from Paul. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Bulls have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Iverson with the bucket.
One of the better scorers on the floor. Tough to defend him well without some contact. And AI fights through it this time.
Now here's Richmond. What a tremendous game he played against the Clippers. Here's O'Neal. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Here's Ewing. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Some great shooters here. Let's check out the league leaders. Look at O'Neal, a great player. Second in the league. And, of course, Michael Jordan.
You can't say enough about these two guys shooting this season. Both their percentages, just incredible stuff.
Lucas is checked in for Ewing. Now, here's Nash. The shot by KD. No good.
Ooh, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
And Duncan gets it to go in.
No questioning Iverson's skill for moving the ball. A guy this open is an easy dime for him.
Here's Wilkins. 11 points for him in that last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. Nash kicks to Durant. Irving attacking. Here's Gilmore. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Jerry Lucas.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. That free throw, no good. Los Angeles making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. The Bulls leading by 4. Rodman outside. Pass to Lucas. Pass to Petrovic. Clock at 6. Here's Kuzi, defended by Nash. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
You talk about a tough cover. Petrovic just keeps himself in excellent condition and knows how to change pace there to draw fouls.
Chicago shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Both good from the line that time.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
And here's Nash. Scoreless thus far. KD, that's for 2. Dennis Rodman pulls it in.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Outside Hardaway. Rodman passes to Hardaway. Here's Petrovic, launches it, and it's sent back by Wilkins. And so the ball is out of bounds. Wilkins touched it last.
Bulls ball.
Here's Hardaway. Shoots over Wilkins. KD looking around. Floats one up, and it's Nash missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Here's Hardaway, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Chicago Bulls with their lead standing at 6.
Your Lakers, 6. The Bulls, 12.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
So with Rodman on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. We've got...
You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I'd call that slam dunk contest level.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And it's Paul penetrating.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Yes, that goes in. And now it's a 10-point Chicago lead.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Paul passes to Malone. Over Ewing. And he can't bank that one in. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for the Chicago Bulls. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Pass to Pettit. Here's Ewing. He's covered by Malone. Here's Ewing. The Lakers with the rebound. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Rarely frazzled. They play with a pretty even temperature, in my opinion, throughout this entire game.
And the shot is good. Rose has got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
So the Lakers call timeout, their first. And sports may be the ultimate meritocracy. It doesn't matter where you're from, your background. You got to have game, right?
Kevin, it's a beautiful thing. Some players grew up with a father in the NBA, others were a world away. Either way, when you get here, you know you've earned it.
Los Angeles making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Chicago. Iverson comes in for Rose. Iverson passes to Ewing. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. O'Neal's got 4 rebounds in this game. There's the pass to Paul. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The Bulls leading by 7. Duncan inside. Guarded by Malone. Oh, and the jam by Duncan.
And how about the timing from Duncan on the glass, getting there to collect that offensive rebound and the putback.
That's a 2 from Paul. Here's Shaq, and the dunk by O'Neal.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. Jordan against Richmond. From deep, Iverson. Good, and it's Jordan picking up the assist.
Allen Iverson.
Jordan's got 3 assists now in this one. Paul kicks to Richmond. In the corner, Irving with it. Duncan against Malone. Over Duncan. Here's O'Neal. Moves back up. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Ewing. Chicago leading by 10. Here's Iverson. Again, Chicago.
In the mid-range, Iverson can be so dangerous. He is just so skilled at making those shots.
Paul kicks to Malone. Pass to O'Neal.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Patrick Ewing.
That's on Patrick Ewing. Smitty, we've seen some great MVP races in these last few seasons, haven't we?
Yes, we have. The depth of talent at the very top of the NBA is terrific. Embiid, Giannis, Jokic, Curry, LeBron, Tatum. The MVP is up for grabs every season.
O'Neal hits them both.
Well, sending Shaq to the line here is on paper the smart foul, but O'Neal might just make them regret it.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, the league says it wants every team to play to win, but All-Star Kevin Durant said it's just not realistic, adding, each year only a few teams can win it. If you're not going to be a playoff or play-in team, might as well go for a top pick, get some reps for guys who ordinarily wouldn't make the rotation, and maybe change their lives as well. Kevin?
And that's an interesting take. Thanks, D.A. Rodman, he's checked in for the Bulls.
Dennis Rodman.
A minute 42 left here in the second. 6 to shoot. Pass to Petrovic. Here's Kuz. Puts up a deep 3. Nice D from Nash.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. And Wilkins with the stuff.
And I'm not sure it's even possible to throw it too high for Dominique. He has a vertical plus the lip, and that's an alley-oop waiting to happen every time he runs the floor.
Here's Iverson. Gilmore grabs the miss. Lakers trailed by 8. Nash outside. Passes it to Durant. .41 seconds left now here in the second. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Phenomenal concentration by Durant. Physical play is not going to throw him off.
O'Neal with the steal. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Wilkins. And he gets it to go. And now it's just a 4-point Chicago lead.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Iverson against Wilkins. 3-pointer. No good on the shot. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Bulls up by 4. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we Chicago holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They hold a 4-point lead. Kenny, give us your take.
They put a big effort into rebounding back, working around every miss. That's the hustle you love to see. If they can maintain this approach, it'll give them the edge in other areas of the game.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
Well, the low turnovers really stood out to me. They didn't get loose with it or make silly passes. Nothing was forced. They had a nice flow to the offense. Guys knew where to be on the floor. That's the heads-up style of play they need to bring in the second half.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Really an incredible game from Shaquille O'Neal.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Richmond is out there with Paul. Then it's Malone. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's Irving in at the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Darvin Ham. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 4. Their next game is in San Francisco, so a road game with the Warriors. That's the first of 6 played on the road.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Up top, Malone. 6 on the shot clock. Richmond for 3. Tim Duncan with the rebound.
Starting the half with 3 straight misses. Not how they envisioned this one.
And it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Paul passes to Irving. Here's Malone. Duncan with the block. And he recovers it.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Iverson outside. Duncan outside. Now the pass to Jordan. From the arc. The Lakers with the rebound. O'Neal's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some continuity.
Anthony's checked in for the Lakers. Hardaway's checked in for Chicago.
Substitution.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. On the wing, Bryant. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Bryant's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the Lakers call time here.
Timeout called for the Lakers.
And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Give him a lot of credit. He's always looking to be aggressive on the offensive end.
Here's Ewing. That one, no good. Some solid defense here from Malone. Here's Paul. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And now it's just a 4-point Bulls lead.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Hardaway kicks to Duncan. Jordan, right side. Back to Bryant. From deep, Kobe locked in.
And nice set there, making it easy for Bryant. He had that lined up all the way.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Anthony, the pass to Irving. Lays it up off the glass. Irving's got his first basket. The Bulls leading by 5. Jordan looking around. Here's Hardaway. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Chris Paul.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
The Bulls have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
Shooting for Chicago, Penny Hardaway. Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Second half here, we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Nash outside. Pass to Wilkins. Now here's Anthony. Defended by Bryant. Shot clock at 6. Wilkins. Good D by Hardaway.
2 minutes remaining.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Tipped away. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Lakers ball.
And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Bulls. On Sunday, they'll go up against the Trailblazers in Portland. Then on Tuesday, they'll head home and take on the Toronto Raptors.
And when you look at the Kings matchup, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
Durant in the corner. Excellent defense there from Ewing.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
That's good from Nash on the assist by Wilkins.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Pass to Hardaway. Bryant with the bounce pass. Here's Ewing. Duncan trying to break loose. Ewing, good. Ewing's got 6.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Bulls ball.
As we get a break in the action, let's take a peek at the leading defenses. Fourth, the Bulls. The Lakers in 5th.
And we're getting to watch 2 of the NBA's great defensive teams. I mean, very difficult to score as they both contest every shot.
Pass it to Bennett. And here's Lucas. .35 seconds left in the third. Here's Rose. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Nash. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Anthony against Kobe. Fires the 3. That one, no good. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Bulls lead by 5. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break.
32.
Now let's hear what head coach Billy Donovan was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
Exert yourself by being disciplined and focused on the right stuff. All right, good job. Oh, let's go.
Words of praise from Billy Donovan asking them to stay locked in, make good choices.
Yeah, and when all 5 of these guys are on the same page, great things tend to happen. So let's see if that continues.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So with Kobe sitting on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. We've got Jordan, Allen Iverson out there with Rose. Then it's Lucas, and it's Pettit in at the power forward. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, and you can't sleep on Lucas. I mean, he uses that big frame to kind of carve out space. Then he's savvy enough to convert when he gets those second chance opportunities.
Here's Iverson, and Iverson throws it down.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
O'Neal inside. He's against Lucas. Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from O'Neal. Iverson against Richmond. Now here's Iverson. Defense is right there. And it's Pettit missing. Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Yep, it counts.
Kevin Durant takes pride in playing the right way. He looks to make the extra pass and set up his teammates.
Timeout called the Bulls.
Well, it's a player's league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Let's make some noise.
Malone's checking for Durant. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. He demanded something of his guys. He said, I'm not satisfied yet, are you? You've worked hard, but we need to keep piling it on. Don't give them any hope, guys.
Thank you, David. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Iverson. The shot, no good. Paul with the defensive effort.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here.
Still Lakers ball.
Here's Malone. Richmond, the pass to Paul. Back to Richmond. O'Neal trying to break free.
Yeah, locked down D. When Jordan really gets after it, his athleticism can be overwhelming.
Looking to end his cold spell. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson.
The assist from
Iverson's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Iverson.
Here's Paul. And blocked the ball with his palm. What a defensive play. Wasted no time on that one.
Tough to deal with CP3. An airtight handle and the body control to stop on a dime and knock it down.
Paul with the steal. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Tim Duncan.
Tim Duncan picks one up.
That's his first.
And breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Bulls.
It's easy for me. Look at their defensive effort all game. The block total shows their commitment to contesting shots.
And we also got to highlight how lackluster the opposition has been in terms of boxing out. This team is flat out bullying them on the offensive glass.
9 feet out. Here's Kobe. Another shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The motor of Bryant never stops, even inside where he goes right at the deep.
The free throw drops for Kobe.
At the line for the Bulls, Kobe Bryant. 2 shots.
Bryant hits them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Ball against Iverson. That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Chris Paul.
I love seeing Chris Paul come alive on these possessions. He's an exceptional shooter who does not back away in big moments.
Here's Bryant. Ewing trying to get open. That shot missing. Great D that time from Irving. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And O'Neal gets it to go.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
What I like during this run, they paid incredible attention to the details at both ends. That needs to continue.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
It's hard to disagree with the timeout here as the team badly needs to regain focus. They're out of sync offensively, way too many turnovers, and looking frustrated. They need to get back to their pace, their brand of basketball.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Patrick Ewing.
And he's put on a terrific show of skill in the paint. A combination of moves, footwork, and that soft touch down low. It's all added up to one dominant performance for the big fella.
Back to Iverson, 6 to shoot. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Held ball violation. That will be a jump ball.
And the Lakers have possession. Here are the Lakers. They're on a 12-4 run. To the inside, O'Neal. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 4 assists in the game. For Chicago, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Here's Iverson. That one off the back iron and out.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Here's Shaq. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
And the big guy is doing big things offensively. O'Neal knows his team counts on him to rack up points.
Here's Bryant, and it's sent back by O'Neal. Irving looking for an opening. Duncan with the block.
He's the defensive anchor for this team. Duncan excels at reading shooters and then altering their shots.
Coming out of halftime, he wanted to start strong, yet the opposite happened.
Shaq passes to Malone. Shaq dishing the ball. .30 seconds left in the game. Here's Shaq, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Kobe Bryant.
And sometimes Shaq is impossible to guard without fouling. He's this like overwhelming presence.
At the line for
that's good, going 1 and 2 from the line, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And the Bulls call timeout here. They trailed by 4.
Let's hear it.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
They also need to get the best shot you can as quickly as you can and then immediately foul.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Iverson kicks to Kobe. Can they get it? And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down. And that's an intentional foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
Mitch Richmond.
Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Big moment at the line. As poised as you get, this thing is done.
And so the Lakers take the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away.
Thanks so much, David. And that's going to do it tonight.
Press.
And you should also be aware of the new performance multipliers, which can help accelerate progression in the NBA, City, Rec, or Pro-Am, depending on your performance in these match types.
The more you play and the
Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. We've got Chris Paul, and it's Irving in at the 3. And for the Hawks, well, Grant, for them, this is game 2 of a back-to-back. Does that schedule wear you out as a player?
You know, at times the schedule can be tough, but sometimes it also works in your favor because you can maintain a good rhythm game to game.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Irving. Here's Malone. Check by Davis. Malone can't get it to go. Outside Hardaway. On the wing, Davis. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Here's Malone. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. The shot by Richmond, no good. Paul against Hardaway. And we're about a minute into the first. To the wing on the left. Ashburn nails it from beyond the arc.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 5-point game. Here's Malone. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Anthony Davis.
Malone draws all kinds of attention being the dynamic scorer that he is.
And he knocks down the first one.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Karl Malone.
No good on the second free throw.
Well, I tell you what, if you wanted the template for the perfect power forward, it might be Karl Malone. I mean, he's got everything you want in a format.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Here's Paul. Following the score by Atlanta. Shoots. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it.
Paul is superb in the pick and roll. I mean, once the screen comes, he's really good at taking what the defense gives him.
Howard finds Hardaway. Right side Davis. The Lakers have gone 1 for 3 so far. A little mid-range shot is up. No good. A bit long that time.
He was so well positioned to interfere with the shot.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
You know, Davis is so long and strong inside, he almost forces you to foul him.
That free throw good from Davis. Well, the Lakers hired Darvin Ham to be their head coach back in 2022. Grant, that proved to be a great move.
I agree, B.A. I mean, Ham was an assistant for a decade in the league, earned his spot as the main guy, and Darvin was a really tough player, too. I mean, he went undrafted and won a title with the Pistons against the Lakers.
Here's Mashburn. Misses the 3.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Back to Paul. Right side, Irving. Pass to Paul. Shot clock at 5. The Lakers with another miss.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Outside Hardaway. The jump hook. Off the left rim and out.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too. Hey, folks, sit back and enjoy the show. The doctor is an amazing in-game dunker.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. And their first look at this year's Lakers squad.
Last season, they just couldn't find a winning strategy against this squad.
0-2 for them in this matchup last year. Both teams fighting every second of the way, trying to push into the playoffs in their respective conferences.
And the Hawks going with a whole new group out there. And on the 2K leaderboard, the teams that have stonewalled offenses over the last month. In the third spot, Atlanta. The fourth spot held by the Lakers.
And over the last month, both teams have been playing excellent defense, really working hard to prevent other teams from scoring a lot on them.
Here's Starks. Pass to Wembanyama. Antetokounmpo against Durant. And the basket by Antetokounmpo.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through.
Three-pointer, Anthony. He buries it from three.
You know, they've got to make him earn those threes. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
Starks, the pass to Wembanyama. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter here. Allen can't get it to go. The Lakers trail. Here's Nash. Pass to Gilmore. And there's a 3-second violation.
And they're ranked first in shooting percentage, proving how lethal and connected they are on offense. They play for each other. No individual agendas out there.
And it's no secret the league is definitely more offensive-oriented nowadays. And they are the best of the bunch in following that trend, leading the league in points per game. Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
Love the no-hesitation shot release of Glenn Rice. You see the confidence he has, and for good reason.
Here's Anthony. Pass to Nash. Fires for three. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Here's Rice. Another three for Atlanta.
Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
Now here's Durant. He's scoreless. Here's Anthony. That's good. And so Durant with the assist.
A mid-range master. Carmelo Anthony looks to attack from this area whenever he can.
There's 21 seconds left in the first. Pass to Rice. The three. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
His first.
That one on Anthony.
At the line for your Hawks. Glenn Rice.
And he hits the first of 3.
Well, you look at Glenn Rice, and he's a versatile offensive weapon from the perimeter or pretty much anywhere on the court. He can find his points.
And he nails the third.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Now Durant. 9 points in his last outing. Fires the three. No luck on that one. And so it's Atlanta finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Defense is setting the tone. And don't go far.
20. The Lakers.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And for the Hawks guys, what jumps out to you statistically?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
They've got Klay Thompson. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Dumars in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Pass to Dumars. He's off on that one. Nice D from Paul. Well, Los Angeles shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
It's not all about him out there. Giannis, a real example of a team-first guy.
Well, Clark with his mix of power and length. At times, Giannis can seem unstoppable.
You know what? Not often is it that one guy forces teams to reconsider their whole defensive game plan, but Giannis forces you to build the wall because you don't want him getting downhill, or he'll make you suffer the consequences.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, after 941 days sidelined by an ACL and then an Achilles tear, Klay Thompson's back doing what he loves. He said, quote, "In the beginning, I was so eager to prove that I'm still great. Now I'm more relaxed, reminding myself that this is a dream that I'm living. What matters most is just having fun and playing hard, and all the big nights, they'll come." Brian?
Yeah, that's the right perspective, Allie. Thanks for that.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
And the Lakers making a change here. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. They've led by as much as 10 to the inside. And there's Howard. That one's good on the assist by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo has got his 4th assist in this one. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And today's team's all looking to space the floor with shooters, Clark. Thinking back, you ever wonder why it took so long to catch on?
I hadn't thought about it in that context, BA, but I think part of it is you got to have a lot of shooters to take advantage of it first and foremost. And now, again, with the likes of Steph Curry and Klay Thompson and Damian Lillard and so many other outstanding perimeter shooters, more and more of those guys are coming into the league and following their example. You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Deflected.
Good to see Malone working hard on the defensive end. His team appreciates that type of effort.
O'Neal passes to Paul. Top of the key. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
To the paint. Knocked loose. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. Here we have the 2K leaderboard breaking down the top blockers in the league last month.
Coming to the floor for your Hawks, Jamal Mashburn.
So it's Atlanta now. 6-point lead. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Clock at 4. Fires the 3. Atlanta again missing. The Lakers have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Here's Malone. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Great contest down low. Allowing no easy hoops is a winning approach.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Hardaway. Buries it down low. And the Hawks lead by 8.
Hey, don't let the height of Hardaway fool you. He's not that big, but he can compete anywhere on the court.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And he can't jam it through. For Los Angeles, they've gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Paul for three. Atlanta with the rebound. Howard's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now here's Hardaway. He's closely guarded.
Tim Hardaway has a really nice skill set. A nightly double-double threat thanks to his scoring and dime-dropping ability.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
Anthony, left side. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
They were lights out from beyond the arc, and they spaced the floor beautifully in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
And the Hawks making a change here. Here's Davis. He's coming off a 10-point game against Toronto. Here's Mashburn. He's guarded by Anthony. Pass to Allen. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Mashburn. Over Anthony. Atlanta again missing.
Good shot, gone bad. You gotta finish there.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. And now it's just a 4-point Atlanta lead.
Anthony's such a great scorer, really skilled at being able to get to his spots, which makes him dangerous in transition.
A deep three, sinks it. What range from downtown. Starks has gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Nash passes to Anthony. From 12 feet. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Jamal Mashburn. His first.
Carmelo Anthony's skills right on display there. Taking that shot right into the defense and knocking it down in spite of contact.
The first one falls, and the Hawks making a change here. Thompson's checked in, and the Lakers also making a change. Durant's checked in. And Anthony drops them both.
And, you know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release, an elite scorer.
Outside Davis. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Davis has got 6 points.
And, you know, they'll take the points, but I'm sure Coach would prefer a higher percentage look next time.
And here's Durant. No made baskets yet. The 3 is up. And no good. And so it's Atlanta closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their... Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. After 2 quarters, it's Atlanta out in front. They've got the 7-point lead. And Shaq, what'd you see from Atlanta?
They came in expecting an even fight, but they've been a better team this far. They've been aggressive at both ends. Their execution has been sharp. The key to maintain the lead.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Atlanta's gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. And so in the game for the Lakers, we've got Carmelo Anthony, and it's Paul in at the point. Here's McGrady. Here's Davis. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Anthony
Give him 8.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
And so Davis will bring it up for the Hawks. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. Outside Hardaway. Here's Howard. Howard. Great positioning on the putback. And now it's an 11-point Atlanta lead.
There are not many better on the offensive glass than Howard. He's a flat-out beast, especially if you don't box him out.
Here's Malone. Check by Davis. Anthony outside. Shot clock at 6. There's the triple. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Good to see Anthony knocking down that 3. When he does this, the offense becomes even more potent.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. And for the Lakers, they're shooting the rock well at 46%. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And he makes the first. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Davis. And the Lakers also making a change. O'Neal, he's checked in for Anthony.
Julius Irving. 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Irving. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. For 3, Hardaway gets the 3 to fall. Hardaway's got 7 points in the game.
And Hardaway is a volume shooter from deep for a reason, because he's capable of doing damage from there.
O'Neal inside, guarded by Howard. That shot is good by O'Neal.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Hardaway with it. He has 7. Antetokounmpo, left side. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Hardaway against Paul. Here's Malone. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points. And it's now only a 5-point Hawks lead. Hardaway against Paul. Hardaway, the pass to Howard. Tipped.
Nice timing on that rejection from Shaq, demonstrating why you got to take him seriously as a defensive player when he's lurking near the bucket inside.
Again gets it to go. Can't miss. 5 for 5.
The execution has been better lately, but do they have enough energy to pull it off?
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
And over the last 10 games, these are the league's best rebounding squads. Atlanta in 5th.
And over the last 10 games, this team has brought it to the glass. Everyone is getting involved and trying to help one another secure boards.
Pass to Dumars. The ball's knocked loose. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
Bell ball. That's a jump ball.
And the Hawks with possession here. Now here's Antetokounmpo. 5 to shoot. And is blocked. They retain possession, and the basket is good. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Outside Durant. O'Neal on the wing. Back to Durant. Pass to O'Neal. Antetokounmpo with the block.
No mercy shown that time on D by Giannis. Great rejection.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Allen, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Allen. And here is Antetokounmpo from 12 feet. Kevin Durant with a rebound.
The defender takes away his space and any chance of him making that shot.
And when it comes to Giannis Antetokounmpo, such a lovable player on and off the floor, Clark.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's just such a carefree, gregarious, outgoing personality. Somebody that doesn't take himself too seriously, and he likes to tell his fair share of dad jokes, too, which is pretty endearing.
Pass to Dumars. 6 to shoot. The Hawks need to get one up here. Another miss by Antetokounmpo.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Deflects the pass. The rebound by Allen. Here's O'Neal. It's not going to go for him. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. Antetokounmpo. Oh! Giannis powers it down with force.
And when the Greek freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdown.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Wilkins. Left side Irving. Here's Nash. Still without a bucket. Here's O'Neal. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Hey, we know Shaq can bully you, but he doesn't have to. He's got the craftiness and the finesse to get it done in other ways, too.
So both teams changing it up here.
At the line for the Lakers.
And he's good on the second. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Back to Thompson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
What poise from Thompson. Even while getting fouled, he stays cool and puts up the shot.
At the line for Atlanta.
Both free throws good from Thompson.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Now Durant. Pass to Nash. Three-pointer. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Nash has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Hawks ahead. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Davis out there with Dwight Howard. Then it's Tim Hardaway, and it starts in at the shooting guard position. So that's the Hawks 5.
Malone, an outstanding passer at the power forward position. He's got really good floor awareness and has a really good understanding of when to get the ball to the open man.
Coming to the floor for your Hawks. Tracy McGrady.
Here's Mashburn. Over Anthony. Mashburn's shot is off.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Here's Paul. McGrady grabs a miss.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
And Dwight Howard picks up the foul.
Dwight Howard.
That's his first foul of the game.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Anthony feeling it out a bit. Count it.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Here's McGrady. The layup off target.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Here's Davis. Falls back and drains a fadeaway J.
Anthony Davis.
And the Hawks lead by 3. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And following that, the number of second chance buckets they've tallied has been superb, showing no mercy in hitting the offensive glass.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
All right, fans, it is team center time. Get on your feet and make some noise.
And the Lakers making a change here. Irving's checked in. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there, now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Take a look at the assist numbers for Mashburn, and this is a guy who excels at passing the ball, especially from the forward position.
Back to Paul. To tie it up. Atlanta with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11. Here's McGrady. The rebound by Richmond.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
McGrady, the pass to Howard. Rebound by the Lakers. Malone's got his 6th rebound on the night.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Ball finds Irving. Lets it go from 11. Howard grabs the miss. Howard's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's McGrady. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
To the middle. Here's Malone. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
No doubt about it. That's a big shot. Huge from Karl Malone. He's definitely a go-to guy in this league.
Outside Davis. Here's McGrady. And a miss there on the triple. Davis against Anthony. And Davis with the block.
Expert timing by Davis on the block. Right when the ball was at its apex, he got it.
And it's blocked by Irving. Anthony, the pass to Paul. Out left to the wing. Here's Malone, guarded by Howard. Malone can't get it to go. And he's going for the oop here. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Great timing and recognition as Howard is able to go up for the alley-oop.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. trailed by 6.
Timeout, Lakers.
1:33 left in the game. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Anthony Davis.
The incredible display of shooting, just absolutely pure out there tonight. I mean, really able to maintain a high percentage by picking and choosing solid shots, all while outsmarting and outworking the defense.
O'Neal, he's checked in for Anthony.
It can be tough to find space in the mid-range area. Probably should have passed that one up.
Here's Davis. Tips it up, controls the rebound and the putback. Howard's gotten 4 this quarter.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
Ball against Hardaway. Here's Malone. Here's Irving. Atlanta with the rebound.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Hardaway on the wing. There's the drive. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Chris Paul. His first. Team's first. At the line for Atlanta, Tim Hardaway. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up by 9. So he gets them both. There's 45 seconds left in the 4th quarter here. Here's Durant. Good work there as it goes.
The defender all over Durant, and he still gets it to go. Well done.
Here's McGrady. .24 seconds left in the 4th quarter here. Clock at 6. There's the 3. O'Neal pulls it in.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
And, you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point shot. He's not going to just give it to you. He's going to make you earn it.
4-3. No luck on that one. So this one belongs to the Hawks. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence too.
The Lakers.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our...
Scott Moak here, public address announcer for your Sacramento Kings. I'm in the...
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting 5s for both teams. As we're just about ready to get this one started. 2K Sports presents Thursday night of the NBA. Tonight, we'll see, here are the starters for Los Angeles. We've got Richmond. Malone is out there with O'Neal. Then there's Irving. And it's Paul in at the point guard. And for the Celtics, they've got Abdul-Jabbar. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Garnett. Then it's Curry. And it's Stockton in at the point. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. You know, Doris, this is one of those marquee matchups that we've been looking forward to for a while.
These are the dates you circle on the calendar. 2 great teams, star power on both sides. This is exactly the kind of matchup that gets you glued to the television set.
Just a physical bull is Richmond. Also, he has the explosiveness to go with the physicality. That's a good recipe for drawing fouls.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Shooting for
And that one misses.
Mitch Richmond. 2 shots.
And he's good on the second. Here's Boston now. Outside Leonard. Back to Stockton. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
Yeah, you've seen Kawhi evolve as a facilitator over the last several years. Love to see him setting up his teammates.
Here's Paul. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Garnett. That one doesn't drop. Nice defense from Malone. Here's Irving. Banked in off the glass.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Ball against Stockton. Leonard attacking. Bucket is good.
Kawhi Leonard's so calm, mixes speeds, understands when and where to drive the basketball.
Ball against Stockton. It's rebounded by Stockton. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
There's not a lot of players who see the floor as well as Stockton. A skillful passer and a master of the pick and roll.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he has grooved his stroke at the line this season and been able to maintain it with an average of 90%.
Free throw good, Stockton.
John Stockton. At the line for 2 shots.
And he can't hit the second.
Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up.
Irving passes to Malone. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. To the middle. That's good, and so Garnett with the assist.
And don't let the lean physique fool you. Kareem with the strength to finish through contact as well as anybody who's ever played.
And the slam dunk by Irving.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Stockton looking around. Driving in. Good work defensively by Paul.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And the call will be against Kevin Garnett. That is his first foul of the game. And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and look at the NBA's best rebounding teams for this last month. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
I mean, they've taken their rebounding to another level, getting physical and playing with a ton of energy.
Here's Paul. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Richmond. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
Stockton passes to Garnett. Dishes it to Curry. Back to Garnett. And they call an illegal screen here. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up.
Los Angeles ball.
Taking a look at Boston. Right now they've compiled the 3rd best record in the conference.
And you know, for Boston, they've come through for their fans this season. All the optimism surrounding them, all the high hopes, all proved to be legit.
Well, how about the momentum they have built to get off to this fantastic start? All positive vibes right now for this group.
On the wing, Stockton. Kicks it out to Garnett. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And Kareem throws it down.
Hey, not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
They get a hand on it. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Nobody near Leonard. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Leonard's got his second bucket of the night.
This guy has such a nose for the basket. Kawhi Leonard not afraid to let it fly on the catch.
Irving against Leonard. Now here's Irving. He's guarded closely. Ball for 3. It's not going to go for him.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good now.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
So Boston ends up going with a new group. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Kevin Durant's checked in for Malone. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Irving. Wilkins is checked in for Richmond. And Nash is subbed in for Chris Paul. Here's O'Neal, and it's blocked. Harden looking it over. He kicks it to Westbrook. Shoots over Wilkins. Off the left rim and out. And so it's Wilkins who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
I think it was a lot of bad decisions leading to a lot of poor looks. Patience was not their best quality in that basketball game.
Harden outside. Takes the 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Mikan. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far.
First quarter,
Lakers lead by 2. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this.
The Lakers. 13.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
McHale is out there with Pierce. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's Harden, and it's Mikan, and at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Pass to Westbrook. So many incredible Kobe Bryant performances, Doris. One of my favorites, his final game, when he scored 60 points.
Oh, Kev, that night I was up in Oakland covering the Warriors' 73rd victory of that year. But boy, Kobe Bryant, it was like we were watching 2 games at once. You were just peeking over. How many points? How many shots?
Back to Harden. Anthony against Pierce. Got a piece of it. Lobbed up there for Westbrook. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
How about the high-flying antics of Russell Westbrook, the alley-oop? My goodness, that's pretty.
Here's Anthony. Nash up on top. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Anthony finds O'Neal. Shoots from the corner, and Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Durant. Anthony's got the lead up to 4 now for the Lakers. The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. McHale inside, defended by Durant.
I think it's probably the most underrated aspect of Kevin Durant's game. He's elite defensively and sends that shot back.
Offensive rebound, kicks it out to McHale. Goes up again, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Shaquille O'Neal. Second personal foul.
And now look at Boston's upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Atlanta Hawks.
And looking at the Wizards matchup, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
And he makes the first. And McHale drops them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Paul with the ball. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Kevin McHale.
It goes on Kevin McHale.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
I like how they work the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
2 shots.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
Kevin Garnett is checked in for the Celtics. Malone's checked in for the Lakers. Curry passes to Stockton. Kicks it to Abdul-Jabbar. Releases. Got it, and the Laker lead has been cut to just 1 on the basket from Stockton. Stockton's got 5. Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Abdul-Jabbar with the steal. Curry against Richmond. On the wing, Stockton. He's coming off a 10-point game against Indiana. Shot clock at 5. Here's Leonard. Malone with the block. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Los Angeles ball.
And take a look at this list. Every team loves to have guys like these. Big men who can pass like guards. These are their assist totals on the season. Kevin Garnett is second.
It takes a tremendous feel for the game to be able to make the passes these big guys are capable of making out of the low post.
A feel for the game and terrific court vision. There's not an angle or an open teammate that they won't spot and find right away. The simple little draw and dish play is elevated to an art form by that group.
And here's Abdul-Jabbar. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Irving misses.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
That one drops for him.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
One-on-one fast break. The rebound by Malone. Malone's got his 4th rebound in this one.
2 minutes.
11 feet away.
2 minutes.
Richmond no good. The Celtics with the lead. Curry is inside. He's covered by Richmond. And Garnett misses.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
The Celtics making a switch here. Rondo's checked in. Drills it from outside. Leonard's got the lead up to 4 now for Boston.
Kawhi Leonard's career three-point percentage might shock people. And I'm telling you, as a defender, I'm not conceding that one.
And the Lakers call time here.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
Another update on the All-Star voting. Just a couple of days left now to cast your ballot.
Yeah, and it's coming down to the wire now, Kevin. A tense time for some of these players.
And you look at Garnett, the second most votes in the Eastern Conference have gone his way. He'll be a starter for sure.
And that's a byproduct of not just his talent, but of the effort he's put in this season. Nobody works harder than this guy.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase. We'll keep you updated with the results each day during the voting. Richmond for 3, and again, no good by the Lakers. Rondo against Paul. Now here's Rondo. Outside for Stockton. And it's off from three-point range. Clock management, this is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Leonard with the steal. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Step back shot. And it's good off the back rim and in. Stockton's got 9.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Richmond. And they recover it.
Karl Malone.
Stockton outside. Passes it to Garnett. Over Malone. That misses off the backboard.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
So
The Celtics.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. They had a very good second quarter, currently holding a 4-point advantage at halftime. And taking a look at the Celtics, Kenny, what did you see out there? And that should do it.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing from John Stockton.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
So for the Lakers right now, O'Neal is out there at Malone. Then it's Richmond. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Irving in at the small forward position. Here's Malone. Garnett with the block.
KG has always had tremendous instincts, sends another one back the way it came.
It's good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
We know Greg L.A.'s challenge recently has been finding the right supporting cast for their star.
and they're looking for that perfect fit. And sometimes that's all it takes. You know, it's finding those perfect one or two other guys to get you there.
Knocked loose, and so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. We have a chance now to look at the teams that have created the most points off turnovers this season. In third, the Lakers.
Kevin Durant. You know, when you make a mistake against this team, they make you pay. I mean, because they convert those turnovers into fast break points, and that really can be demoralizing.
Kevin Durant's checked in for Karl Malone. Curry gets it to go inside.
Well, Steph Curry, one of the most dynamic ball handlers in the game. He has more moves than you can count.
And it's Paul missing. Boston leading by 8. Garnett kicks to Stockton. That's tipped. The pass to Leonard. Clock at 6. Boston needs to get off a shot. Three-pointer, Stockton. A rebound by the Lakers.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing. The ability to alter shots on the perimeter, that was beautiful.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Garnett outside. Pass to Leonard. Durant against Garnett. Here's Curry driving to the basket. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I think when you're a multi-time MVP, as Steph Curry is, on any drive, you're going to earn the whistle because you have that kind of respect.
At the line, Stephen Curry.
And he knocks down the first one.
Stephen Curry, guys, is going to be remembered as the greatest shooter in the history of the sport, but we should not sleep on the amount of winning this guy has done as well.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Carmelo Anthony is checked in for Irving. Wilkins comes in for Richmond, and it's Nash in for Paul. Both shots good from the stripe. And the NBA doors adding conference finals awards not long ago. I think both you and I felt it was a nice addition.
Oh, my goodness. Given what's at stake, it makes perfect sense. And they pick the perfect players to name the awards after. Larry Bird and Magic Johnson embodied what those awards are about. It was perfection.
All right, a chance to look at the stats for Garnett. This last month, he has been a real positive for this team. 3rd in blocks. And also his field goal percentage is up in the top 5. Tremendously efficient at finishing plays at the basket.
And just going back real quick to the fact that he's tops in the league in rebounds. What a tremendous feat. What a monster he is in the paint. Nash outside to the paint. And Shaq with the slam.
And this is where Nash is most dangerous. Superb at running that pick and roll.
Pierce against Anthony. Right side, Pierce. Rebounded by the Lakers. Shaq's got his 6th rebound on the night. Right wing. Nash, the pass to O'Neal. And Boston with the rebound. Mikan's got 4 rebounds in this game. Ring shot on the way, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Carmelo Anthony.
That one's on Anthony. For Boston, they have shot 5 of 6 to the foul line tonight.
2nd team foul.
Free throw good, Paul Pierce. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Curry.
Paul Pierce.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the 3rd.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Fires from the wing. And the Lakers get it back. Gilmore, no good.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
And that's how they're going to trim this lead. Play tough D, force some turnovers, and then push it in transition.
Pass to Mikan. Outside, Pierce.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Gilmore grabs the miss. Gilmore's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Wilkins passes to Anthony, and he comes up with the deuce. Anthony's got his second bucket tonight.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Now Westbrook passes to Mikan. And here's Pierce. Looks for Garnett. He gets it to him. Shoots over KD. Bank shot. No good.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot.
That one good for 2. Now just a 4-point Celtic lead.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
The pass to Pierce. .55 seconds left to play here in the third. Garnett the pass to Mikan. Celtics passing it around. Good work there as it goes.
Pierce always been great at just getting into the heart of the defense. Feels real comfortable when he's in attack mode around the rim.
Anthony finds Wilkins. Nash outside. Good, and the nice assist from Wilkins.
Steve
Nash has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And the quickness of Nash's game, just taking a shot there before the defense has a chance to react.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Back to KD. A fadeaway, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. It's the Celtics up by 3. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports.
The Lakers, 31.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Stephen Curry's out there with John Stockton. Then it's Kareem, and it's McHale in at power forward. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
Stephen Curry, obviously an excellent distributor. He loves to make his teammates feel good.
Here's Shaq. Wilkins trying to get open. No good from Shaq. Celtics leading by 5. And it's McHale at the elbow. And stolen by Malone. Stockton against Paul. To the inside. And Chris Paul picks up the foul.
Offensive foul on.
That's his first foul.
And all the turnovers, guys, are hurting his team. I mean, he's continuing to just give the ball away.
The Celtics shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. McHale with the bounce pass. Outside Curry. And it's Shaq with the rebound. Shaq's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Irving. Rebound by Stockton. And so Stockton will bring it up for Boston. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. 6 on the shot clock. Curry's shot is off. Lakers trailed by 5. Pass to Irving. Kevin McHale pulls it in. Leonard looking over the floor. Good D by Irving.
And his defense so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for Boston.
Their fast break plays have seemed unstoppable. They just keep finding ways to overrun the defense here in transition.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity, forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
And the first one at the line is good.
And guys, it's crazy. He really was a late bloomer. You know, Irving didn't have the big-time amateur career you hear about with some stars, but boy, he's more than made up for it.
Richmond, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And so Irving nails both of them. Now a timeout called by Boston.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. Listened in to what Joe Mazzulla told his team. Now, Coach told his guys, it's not over until it's over. He asked them to stay sharp out there and to keep fighting. If we lose this, it's on us, he said. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Paul kicks to Malone. Down low. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Gotta stay on your feet if you're on D. Once Shaq has you in the air, forget about it.
Second team foul. At the line for the Lakers, Shaquille O'Neal.
No good on the free throw.
Over 7 feet, big, quick, great hands. Shaq is a one-of-one type of player. That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Stockton the pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Shaq with some nice D. Lakers trailed by 4. Irving looking over the floor. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
Boston ball.
Here's Stockton. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Poked away and taken away by Paul. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Chris Paul not only has a great handle, but man, his footwork is so good.
And here's Stockton. Outside, Abdul-Jabbar. He dishes it to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Stockton right side. Curry from deep three-point land. Boston, no good that time either.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Paul passes to O'Neal. To tie it up. Shoots over Leonard. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Boston has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Paul again, Stockton. Over Paul. The shot by Stockton, no good.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Shaq down low. McHale's there. That evens the score. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 11 rebounds. Now a timeout called by Boston.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Shaq.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
Pass to Paul. Inside, deflects the pass. Abdul-Jabbar with the steal. Stockton against Malone. To the inside. Here's Garnett. Trying to end the drought. That's good. And a nice assist from Stockton.
Showing again why he's a champion. Rising to the challenge.
And the Lakers call time here. They're down by 2.
Lakers.
102 left in the fourth.
Okay, fans. Who needs a free t-shirt? Get up on your feet.
102 left in the fourth quarter. Down low. Here's O'Neal. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And sometimes Shaq is impossible to guard without fouling. He's this, like, overwhelming presence.
It's the first that narrows the gap to 1.
Shaquille O'Neal taking 2 shots.
Convert on the second. That misses. For Boston, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch.
And that passion that Garnett plays with is really infectious. He's always talking and trying to get himself and his guys going.
First team foul. At the line, Kevin Garnett.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, this is the kind of player he is. The tougher the moment, the more he elevates his game.
To the paint, Abdul-Jabbar with the steal. On the wing, Stockton, defended by Paul. Malone with the block, and they're able to recover.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
I'll tell you, they'd better come up with some points on every possession from now on.
Paul against Garnett. Garnett with the steal. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball. Just milk those 5 seconds away.
Second personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
At the line, Kevin.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
And the Lakers call time here. They're behind by 5.
Let them hear it.
We've got 13 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
They're trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ball outside. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And now we've got the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. So it's the Boston Celtics with the W. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted.
First up is flashback of a fool in the wreck. Gets the ball in a tight game. Dribbles into the defense. Nice spin. Great patience. And one! Weaving through to tie up 4 defenders.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A quick peek into the locker room as the players get set for the game ahead. Looking to make a big... Let's check out Sacramento's starting lineup. They've got Johnson, and it's Drexler in at the shooting guard. And for the Bulls, they've got Kobe Bryant, and it's Jordan in at the 2. Such a critical time of year for a lot of teams, Grant. Everybody jockeying for playoff position.
I love it. And we all know how important seeding can be come the postseason. So even teams outside the playoff picture still have time as long as they make their move now.
And it's Sacramento's ball. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Chicago.
Yes, surprised to split the season series last year. These guys have confidence in themselves against anyone they face.
There was a good back and forth between these teams last year. You'd expect it to be a mismatch on paper, but it turned out to be pretty even.
Pulls up on the wing. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Scottie Pippen.
And Grant, a positive for the Bulls over the last few seasons. They work hard to get good shots.
Well, B.A., that's definitely part of their DNA. They've had the personnel to do it, and guys who are disciplined and patient.
At the line for Chicago, Michael Jordan.
And both free throws good for Jordan.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Johnson passes to Drexler. Oh, hits the outside fadeaway.
He's just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Pass to Bryant. Here's Jordan. Rebound by the Kings.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And here's Bryant outside. Gets the 3-ball to go.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Drexler. Here's Pippen. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Iverson passes to Bryant. Here's Ewing. Coming off a 12-point game. And rejected. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball.
Bulls basketball.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Just 5 to shoot. Iverson passes to Duncan.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink 1 of their first 5 shots.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. The shot by Johnson, no good.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
It's deflected, and he gets it back. The Kings have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Here's Drexler. Ooh, rejected by Jordan. From 17, that one's wide left.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Here's Pippen. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Here's Drexler. They get it back. Malone. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. Chicago leading. Pass to Iverson. And here's Bryant outside. And again, no good by Chicago.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there. Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Magic Johnson. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2.
The first one falls.
Iverson.
And so he hits both. Timeout called. Sacramento, fresh off a win against the Pacers.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
Yeah, your second unit, those reserves, they can swing a game.
Let's hear it, fans!
And the Bulls making a change here.
Round of applause for your Chicago Lovables.
It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You look at Chicago, sitting pretty at this point of the season, second place and looking to move to first.
Checking out the Bulls, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
Pass to Petrovic. Inside. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Here's Kuzi. And again, Chicago, no good.
Great job of closing the space and getting a hand up.
Yeah, that's a good defender making a play, and he does it without fouling.
Johnson passes to Gasol. Here's Kuzi, covered by Johnson. Pass to Rodman. Here's Lucas. And Gasol with the block.
Oh, this is what Gasol can do at over 7 feet. Big blocks and constant pressure on the shooters.
There's 1:17 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Kuzi, rebounded by Johnson. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. They trail by 1. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Bob Cousy. First personal foul. First team foul.
That one drops. He ties it up. Derrick Rose, he's checked in for Chicago.
Magic Johnson. At the line for 2.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. And here are the Bulls now, coming off a win against the Hornets.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Even with all that noise, when they had the ball, it never rattled them. Their offense was in tune like it was a home game.
And he's all alone. Here's Rodman. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Pass to Parrish. "26 seconds left now in the first quarter. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Chicago's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Rose outside. Pass to Petrovic. Beyond the arc. Here's Pettit. Buried from outside. I don't know. I think we may get a review here. That was close. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And of course, they want to make sure it was the right call, but I'm not sure how much it'll impact this game. We'll see.
They've gotten enough looks at it. The basket will not count. The quarter ended before he got it off.
That was a great idea to give it a second glance. The replay system is available, so you've got to utilize it.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one.
The Bulls.
The Kings on top, leading by 1.
The Kings 10.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, for the Kings, what jumps out at you stat-wise?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
You can't overstate how much interior defense can shape the game. They have a distinct advantage there, and they have turned it into a lead.
Taking a look at the Kings, they've got Johnson, and it's Nowitzki in at the 4-man spot. Down low. The rebound by Duncan. Duncan's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Iverson. Oh, and Johnson with a block. Here's Pippen. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Michael Jordan. First personal foul.
And Grant, as someone whose career spanned eras, you feel playing defense is more difficult than it was 2 decades ago?
Oh, BA, it's much more difficult, in part because the contact allowed is much more strict. Shooters can create contact and be rewarded with free throws, and the skill level on offense has truly raised. It makes it tough for the defender to really get down and play that tough-nosed defense.
Jordan, the pass to Iverson. The Bulls with another miss.
He was so well positioned to interfere with the shot.
Textbook defense, take a good angle to the shooter and bother the release.
Here's Drexler, knocked away. Oh, it's stolen by Jordan. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now.
Kings foul.
And this is what the schedule looks like for the Sacramento Kings.
First
on Monday, they'll be matching up with LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Wednesday, they'll be taking on Rudy Gobert and the Detroit Pistons.
And you know, for that matchup with Denver, it's going to be a hard-fought battle. You just hope they are able to execute their game plan, as it should be a close one.
And so he makes both from the line. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Pass to Barry. Here's Nowitzki. He had 9 points in his last time out. Here's Iverson. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Rick Barry.
And right here on the 2K leaderboard, the best rebounding teams of the past 10 games. The Kings, number 1.
And over the last 10 games, this team has brought it to the glass. Everyone is getting involved and trying to help one another secure boards.
At the line for Chicago, Allen Iverson.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Drexler. Count that one. Drexler's got 6 points.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. You look at Sacramento. They're currently holding on to the 3rd best record in the conference.
Well, I think for Sacramento, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Pippen, pass to Barry. Here's Drexler. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Duncan's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Hardaway. Can't get the go-ahead bucket.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
This is why he's out there in situations like this. He stands tall to prevent points.
Assist from.
I'll tell you, when he rises up to shoot and with his height advantage, he knows he's going to get a clean look.
Yeah, the defender just lacks the reach to be able to contest him properly.
Ewing, no good. The Kings have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. To the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Pippen, defended by Hardaway, and the basket by Pippen. Now it's a 6-point Kings lead.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him. And that's how you lead a team, literally.
For Sacramento, they've gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Now a timeout by Sacramento.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Guerin. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Parrish. From 13, Chicago grabs the miss.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Here's Lucas. And Gasol with the block. Here's Bird. Averaging around 6 a game. And that one's long. Here's Kuzi. 3-pointer, no good. The Kings leading. Pass to Pippen. The teardrop. Rodman with a rebound. Pippen's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Kuzi. Kuzi. Lucas passes to Rodman. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Drazen Petrovic. First personal foul.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
They've made a point to take what's given to them in the mid-range. The jumpers are falling for them so far.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
Good on both.
I don't even think he had one free throw before halftime, but he's making up for it here in the second.
Now here's Rose. No points yet. Pass to Rodman. Here's Lucas. Checked by Gasol. Lucas can't get it to go.
And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable.
Second chance shot. And that one's good. Parrish.
Robert Parrish.
And the Kings lead by 8.
Those are some hustle points. Really bonus points when you put in a miss.
Rose outside. Pass to Lucas. Rose right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Gasol with the block. Here's Pippen. Here's Guerin. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Sacramento finishing the quarter with an 8.
The Bulls.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. And in that period, the most they trailed by was 3. After a solid second quarter, they built their lead to 8 at halftime. Big fella, what's your take on Sacramento so far?
They're going to work in the paint. Doing a great job. A good portion of their offense was generated inside. Really outperformed their opponent in that aspect. I expect the defense to pack it in a little more in the second half and try to force those guys.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Sacramento Kings. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Cleveland where they'll face the Cavaliers. And that game brings a 7-game road trip to a close. They've got Kobe Bryant. And it's Ewing in at the 5, down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Pass to Duncan. And he can't get that one. Some solid defense from Gasol. Here's Parrish. The kick out to Johnson. And it's Chicago with a board. Bryant outside. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Here's Drexler. He has 6. That shot off the mark. Bryant against Johnson. Pass to Iverson. Here's Duncan. And the shot goes. Duncan's got his first basket of the night.
You know, you just love to start the second half this way. What a play call.
I agree with this. Try to jump on him, dictate the tempo, and seize the moment.
Timeout called. Sacramento.
In for the Kings.
And a look now at the point guards, leading the way in assists in the last 10 games.
Rick Barry.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And there's the lob. It's tipped. And they get it back. Here's Iverson. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Soft touch off the glass. Iverson's got 5.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Johnson passes to Drexler. And he hits one. Maybe he's ready to get back on track.
Clyde Drexler.
And the Kings lead by 8.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Pass to Bryant. And here's Jordan. Just 5 on the clock. Blocked! Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Johnson with a bucket.
Great recognition of the mismatch, abusing the smaller defender, poor guy.
Rick Barry.
Now here's Jordan, guarded closely. That one drops for him. 6 points for him.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Malone from 6 feet away, and it's Ewing with a rebound.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
The Kings have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Barry, the pass to Malone. And he drains the turnaround J.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
Shot from the top of the key. It's deflected. Now here's Johnson. Tight defense on him. Misses in close. And for the Bulls, they're shooting just about 43% in the third. Here's Jordan.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And he recovers it.
2 minutes.
Pass to Ewing. Second chance effort. The Bulls with another miss.
He was so well positioned to interfere with the shot.
Textbook defense. Take a good angle to the shooter and bother the release.
And even the players have expressed concern about load management. Are changes afoot, or is this the new normal, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think protecting players from injury is smart to do. But maybe the ticket sellers need to highlight the back-to-back games so fans are well aware that some players might be sitting.
At the line for the Kings, Clyde Drexler. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. A line change here for Chicago. Both good from the line that time. 1:46 left in the third quarter here. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
Gasol's checked in for Sacramento. A minute 42 left in the third. To the left side wing. Rose outside.
Kings foul.
All right, let's take a look at the highest scoring teams over the past month in the NBA. The Kings in fifth.
This team has really found a great offensive rhythm lately. Running smart plays, sharing the ball, and racking up points.
At the line for the Bulls.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, it's great to see Rose out there. After all those injuries, Derek still has a passion for the game.
And so Rose knocks them both down. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter. Pass to Bird. Here's Nowitzki. Fader on the way. The shot off that time.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And that one's good.
Oh, boy, what control and poise from Rose. Taking the hit like a champ and just powering right through it.
Garrett, the pass to Nowitzki. Puts it up from 15. He squares up and sinks it. Garrett's got his first points in this one.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
The Kings have gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Here's Bird. It's hauled in by Pettit. Chicago shooting just 36% in the third. Here's Rose. And the layup is good off the glass.
Derrick Rose.
Rose has got his second bucket of the night.
Smart play from Rose, getting up close to the basket for a high percentage look.
Guerin, the pass to Nowitzki. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that three almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
First personal foul.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
The Bulls making a switch here.
At the line for the Kings, Dirk Nowitzki. 3 shots.
Good on the second one.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
And he can't make it 3 for 3. Chicago shooting a tough 22% from the field so far. Duncan, good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Here's Pippen. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Nowitzki. Just 3 on the clock. Yep, that one goes. Nowitzki's got 6 points. And so it's the Sacramento Kings ending the quarter up 10. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. More 2K action in just a moment.
The Bulls.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
40.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. On the court for Sacramento, they've got Johnson, and it's Nowitzki in at the power forward position. And out of bounds, Sacramento will have it.
Kings ball. In for the Kings, Robert Parrish.
The Kings shooting just 37% so far in this one. Outside Johnson. Pass to Guerin. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Duncan. Duncan's got 9 rebounds now. And so here is Chicago. It's a 10-point game. Minnesota will be traveling to face him after this game. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
Here's Johnson. Banked it in off the glass.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And here's Bryant outside. Sacramento grabs the miss. Johnson's got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Pass to Guerin. From deep. Hits the trifecta. And the Kings lead by 13.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Johnson inside, covered by Jordan. Second shot opportunity. Johnson with a bucket.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Iverson passes to Bryant. That's tipped. Here we go. Here's Bird. Excellent D there from Bryant.
The defense really made this an uphill battle, and he just couldn't get there.
Iverson passes to Jordan. To end the run, into the lane.
And look at those moves in the post. And the smooth finish to go along with it.
Just excellent work around the rim. Pass to Parrish. Back to Johnson. Malone, pass to Parrish. Here's Bird, covered by Bryant. Just 4 to shoot. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. They get it back. Here's Parrish. Misses off the left iron.
And just not allowing the shooter to get comfortable from mid-range.
That's how you play it. Does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace.
Pass to Iverson. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And he's able to get it back. Ewing, no good.
You cannot play worse offensively, although he's trying. And he hasn't made one shot yet. I feel for him.
Parrish, no good.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
Excellent D, avoided fouling, and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
Sacramento has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Here he goes. Here's Malone. Tries yet again. Rebound by the Bulls.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
On the wing, Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get postered.
Timeout call. Sacramento.
The Kings.
They're on top by 11. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter.
Round of applause for your Bulls Youth Dance Team.
take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
Can you say vintage? Wow, this was a vintage performance. I mean, so much of the game is about the three ball today, but his focus was going hard into the paint and doing damage from inside.
You know, some guys aren't the same player on the road. Not this guy. He loves sticking it to an opposing crowd, and it only adds fuel to his fire. And it's rejected. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball.
Out of bounds. Chicago ball.
A minute 42 left in the fourth. Here's Duncan. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Pass to Drexler. Here's Pippen. 5 on the clock. They get back on track. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
The assist.
And the Kings lead by 13. And the Bulls shooting 27% here in the fourth.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Time for the fans now to celebrate a win for the Kings.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Now, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And it was a team effort tonight, collecting their 39th victory of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
Pass to Pippen. Over Bryant. Pippen, no good. Chicago with the ball. Trailing by 13. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jordan.
Sacramento ball. Substitution on the court.
34 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Pippen, the pass to Johnson. Good on the shot.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Oh, and Johnson with a block. So no problem for Sacramento as they get the win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching.
We appreciate you all.
So long and good night, everyone.
See you again very soon.